How you doing, wonderful guys? Major blessings, yeah. On this Sunday, it is like, let me see what time it is. Let me get my other phone, my old phone. It is 2:03 a.m., shy of 2 o'clock a.m., 2 a.m., 2:03 a.m., Sunday, October 8th, and major blessings. And the reason why I love keeping the time, because it says in the Key of Solomon, I read a lot of books. The Key of Solomon is one of the ebooks I have. I have physical books too, like the Bible, and like I said in the other video, I have Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or the Sorcerer's Stone, whichever you want to call it, Philosopher and Sorcerer's Stone. But speaking of which, philosophy is something that I want to teach, or that I want to advance into the world. So I preach and teach philosophy. I preach and teach wisdom. I preach and teach so many different things, especially economics. I always say, if you see me on the street, you know I'm saying that they don't teach economics in high school. So that's why I'm feeling like economics is something that we should teach. They teach us how to work for people, which is okay, but we need to learn how to make money for ourselves, just in case that job fires us, or just in case that job isn't there for us, or you can make extra money on the side. Like, have that job for 40 hours and 10 hours on the side, do your own thing until it's more hours for yourself. But today I bought a Bible less than 24 hours ago, and I bought this Bible about 6 hours ago. So it's like 2 a.m. right now, as I said, 2 a.m., 2:05 a.m. now. I love keeping track of the time. Numbers is the way of God talking to me. Words is the way of God talking to me. The universe, not in direct, mostly is like indirect things, especially when you put numbers and letters together. It's the way the universe talks to me, especially with music. I don't know how it talks to you, but it may talk to you the same way, but that's how it talks to me. And like I said, I got the purple Bible, and I appreciate you guys, man. Like you said, we always making a killing, or we're making a living. It's complex but simple once you learn the fundamentals. Yes. And what I always say, drink more water if you want to become smarter. And one more thing I say, we keep it pushing, my peoples. We got it popping like pimples. It's complex but simple once you learn the fundamentals. I just had to throw that in there. That's the intro. That's my intro. So major blessing, 2-minute intro, right? Yes. So I just opened the Bible. So just to show you, I'm just gonna open the Bible and just read a verse and interpretate it the best I can, or in my definition. So this one popped out of me: men and vows, number 30. So I'm gonna read it until it has a keynote or annotation that I could speak about. So it says, "And Moses spoke unto the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded." 30 verse 2, chapter 30 verse 2 of what this is. Numbers chapter 30 verse 2. "If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceeded out of his mouth." And that's funny that I read that. Numbers 31 and Numbers 30 verse 2. 30 verse 1 and 30 verse 2. It's interesting that I read that, and I'll make a note of it and put this, my little note paper into 30 verse 1. So, in 30 verse 2. So it's interesting that I wrote, like, when a man, I'm gonna read it again to get a good clarification of it. "If a man vow a vow," this is verse 2 on 30. "If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceeded out of his mouth." I was just researching today, and I came across something that someone interpreted. They said that it was a time back in the days, and it's funny that I'm reading this now, so the God is really speaking to me. That's why I like to keep my ears and eyes open. It says that it was a time back in the old times that when people said something with their word, it was as good as bond. It was as good as gold. Like, your word could mean something, then your signature means something. Now none of that means anything, because no one's keeping their word. And I always say in Genesis, God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And also John 1:1 says, "The word was God." So sound waves are very powerful. Your word should be bond. And I'm gonna read that one more time to keep the clarification, not to get the better clarification, but to keep the better clarification. "If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. he shall do according to all that proceeded out of his mouth. So it's funny that I opened the Bible to that, and that popped out at me, because you know how the big numbers sometimes in certain Bibles, they'll pop out at you. So that number 30 popped out at me, and I'm going to keep that, and I'm going to make this a video in my series, so I can always remember to come back to this video and come back to that verse. Numbers 30, verse 1 and verse 2. Numbers chapter 30, verse 1 and verse 2. And guys, I appreciate you guys staying on for 5 minutes and blessing my YouTube, or blessing my channel, wherever I'm putting this on, blessing my video. That's what I should say. Thank you for blessing my video. Omar Antonio Clarke, also known as Ziploc 305, also known as Woo Lock 305, and the way it's spelled, I spelled it funny, differently, not funny, but interestingly, I should say, WOOL, like wool, OCK, wool lock, blessing, like a wool lock, yeah. I keep my wool locks, yeah. Major blessings. Much love, guys. And share, like, and subscribe to this video. Share, like, and subscribe, and follow me on all my platforms. Ziploc 305. Much love.